I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Florence Adamu, and here with me are Pastor Ebenezer Emmanuel. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
And our sister Nurse Joy Job. You're welcome. Alright, viewers, we'll be talking about genotype. Stay tuned. Alright, over to you, pastor in the house. As a marriage counselor, would you advise intending couples with AS and SS genotype to proceed with their wedding plans after text? Yes.
Right,
or
thank you
no?
once again for having me.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, this your question is saying yes or no. Well, as a marriage counselor, I cannot answer you yes or no, because as a counselor, we are not supposed to tell people what to do, but rather to guide them to understand the implication of what they're doing. So the decision is absolutely theirs to make. So as a marriage counselor, if my, let's say, few of my members, a brother and sister that want to get married, and they've discovered or they've tested and confirmed that they are genotype AS and SS. So first of all, I'm going to tell them the implication of what they are about to do. There is 50% possibility that they are going to have a child with a sickle cell anemia, which is SS. So, and I'm going to also do my best to tell them what it means to have a sickle cell as a child. And I'm going to also make them understand that they wouldn't be punishing themselves only, but they will be punishing the innocent child. So I will not go straight to tell them that, okay, no, don't do it, or yes, do it. But rather, I'm going to tell them that this is the implication of what you want to do, and this is how it's going to end up based on the experiences of others, so that we can all learn.
So in essence, you are trying to say you don't have a straight answer for them.
Well, I wouldn't tell them no, and I wouldn't tell them yes, but my counsel will let them know what is my position. Because if you see me insisting that, I wouldn't say, okay, go ahead and do it and don't do it, but rather, if you do it, this is what you're going to give birth to, and these are the implications. So when somebody is telling you about implication and is still telling you that, okay, this is how to end up, it's going to cause pains, it's going to be trouble, in fact, you'll be suffering or frustrating that innocent child, you automatically should know that this person is not really in support of what you're about to do. But if they insist that it is their choice, I wouldn't want to tell them, don't do it. It's their decision to make.
Right, that's beautiful. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful input. As a health practitioner, do you agree with the man of God? And secondly, can you please give us detailed analysis on the genotype AS and SS?
Okay, I fully agree because you cannot stop them to choose what they want. You can only just advise them and give them details about it. Okay, what is AS? The person with AS genotype has one normal hemoglobin, that is A, and also has one single cell hemoglobin, which is S. And the person with AS, they call them healthy person, and also they are carriers of single cell. They have the possibility that if you are AS, you don't normally get sick that much. Like I know people with AA that used to be sick, but if it's AS, they don't used to get sick that much like AA.
Alright. So in essence, you are saying AS is not as bad as you think. Right?
No, no.
Alright, thank you so much, our sister, for that beautiful input. And over to you, our pastor. Some intending couples usually insist that their wedding should be joined in the church, irrespective of their genotype challenges. What would be your reaction to such?
Well, as a man of God, well, a lot of young people want to be joined in the church. It's honorable. Although, even though biblically, the Bible does not tell us anywhere that the wedding must be done in the church or marriage should be done in the church. In fact, we look at the Bible days, once the dowry has been paid, they are married. For a lot of young people, they want that ceremony in the church. Well, back to the question, as a man of God, if I have two young persons and they want to get married in my church, let's say I'm the one to join the wedding or the marriage in the church. Now you see that automatically means that I have the power to join them. That means my authority they are going to make. Now, having the understanding of what AS is and its implication with an SS partner, personally, I'm going to be very straight and blunt. Personally, I won't join those people because a lot of young people are very naive. They don't really know the implication of what, no matter how you teach them or what you tell them, they will not learn. But when the implications start manifesting, they will begin to regret. Now, the reason why I'm going not to join this person is not because of their selfishness. Because those people, after being educated that this is the implication and you still continue, I see them as selfish. Because the life of the innocent child is what me I'll be looking at. Now, I used to have a lecturer in the seminary. A lot of people know her. Her name is Miss Esther Long. She's late now. She died at 42. Now, this lady was a sickle cell patient. Now, if you listen to this woman, you will understand that nobody in their right set of mind should go ahead and get married to a partner, especially when you are AS. Because there is a high possibility that you're going to give birth. Because when you listen, if you have seen a sickle cell patient in crisis, you will have so much compassion. In fact, you will advise yourself that you wouldn't want to put somebody in this position. Talk more of you yourself not being in that position. So as a pastor, me joining those places now mean I automatically agree that such a child should be born. So you see, so me personally, due to my knowledge and my exposure, I wouldn't accept to do it. Another pastor can go ahead and do, but me personally, I wouldn't support it. And to endorse, to show that I'm not in support, I wouldn't go ahead and join that.
In a situation where the intending couple asks you to manipulate their best result in their favor,
That is kind of funny to me. Seriously, even though you want to give me thousands or millions of naira, I will not do that. Because if I should do that, I'm killing the next generation. I have a woman that I know about. This man, she has two children. Anytime money comes inside her purse, she knew that she will surely spend that money. And nowadays, we are looking for what to eat, not for our health. And if somebody is sick now, you cannot tell me that you'll be looking at that person and you not go get it. Let me tell you, one single injection for them is like one ample is 3,000 naira. And if you are getting like 10 of that ample, how much is it? So I will not. And the chances of them getting pregnant, you should know that if they want to get AA, it's 20% chances of them getting AA. And they have 50% chances of getting AS. And they also have 25% of getting SS. So I will also tell them that this thing they are planning to do, I will tell them the repercussion, the advantage, and also the disadvantage.
thank you so much for being sincere because we have so many issues like somebody go to the hospital, I know I'm taking, I know I'm tested, and I need to get married to this person. Please do me this favor. And a lot of health practitioners out there honestly look are not doing this. Because you don't expect somebody to come to the hospital and tell you, I know that this is my situation and I'm paying you just for you to take my result without minding the future of that child. Thank you so much for being faithful. God bless you. How would you advise the intending couple to review of the subject matter?
Well, like we listen to, we'll be having this episode. We understand that everything that happens, all look at the end result. In whatever we do, we look at the end result. So, knowing that the end or the outcome is not going to be good, I will give my counsel to young people early. Because, like I always said, I have an anchor in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 22. He said, it is the Lord that maketh a man rich and add no sorrow. So what that text means to me is that anything that there is sorrow attached is not from God. Any marriage that will suffer me is not from God. You understand now? That is to let young people know that anything that you go into that you will regret is not from God. So people have so many selfish interests. People want to get married for different reasons. Just like our nurse have explained, you see people coming to them to manipulate their results. That is selfish people, selfish interest, without minding the outcome of what they're doing or the implication of what they're doing. Now, I've seen situations whereby you see, I don't know how this genotype is will work, but I have seen situations whereby you see results, you come at S, another will come at SS, another will come at EP, another will come at S, as if it's changing kind of. Which is the more reason why I've had my genotype results. I have up to 5. In fact, I was they once told me that it's my blood group that changed, but the genotype didn't change. So I don't know, maybe our our nurse will tell us, if it is okay for you to kill her. But my counsel to telling for is to do this test with integrity. In fact, I tell young people like myself, because I'm not old, I'm still a very young person. But because I'm married, I tell young people now. Yes. So I tell them that in the hierarchy of looking for a partner, love and emotion is number 4. The first thing you look at is the faith. Is this person a believer in God? Number 2, you look at purpose. Where is this person going to? Is that where I want to go? Then number 3, you look at the family. When you're looking at the family, you look at the lifestyle. All right? Family and lifestyle, look at them together. So when you look at the faith of the person, this person is a believer like myself, good. You look at purpose. Okay, this person is going, this person wants to be wealthy, this person wants to be rich, this person wants to serve God, this person, okay, I also want to be the same thing like this person, who will be compatible. Now you look at lifestyle. How is this person living his life now? Is it what I want to be with? How is this person's family? Are they loving? Is it after looking at these things and they are okay, then you now think of loving. So and before you even do all these things, now you're supposed to even know your genotype. First, you know that okay, this person is AA, I am AS. This person is I am. If you are AS, you don't have any business with ASS. As far as I'm concerned, you even AS is a very high risk. AS is very. I don't know. Maybe you are not to tell the percentage, but AS and AS is not even advisable. So you know that okay, if you are AS, automatically you know what you are looking for as a partner. First of all, is AA. That should be what you're looking at. AA and AA, perfect match. But me, I will never counsel young person to go ahead and get married. In fact, you can break your own heart. You can break your own heart. You will heal. And like I always said, Proverbs 10:20 said, "It is the Lord that maketh a man rich and add no sorrow." So any relationship or marriage that will give you sorrow is not from God. Not me anyway. Because God does not give us things that will cause us pain. You cannot do that because God cannot be intentionally harming an innocent child. What did that child do to him? But it is our decision to make. The Lord will help us in this. Thank you.
And lastly, to our nurse, what advice do you have for viewers regarding genotype confirmation?
Please, before you start any serious relationship, check your genotype, check your blood group. But I still put but if you still want to continue, nobody will stop you. I work in a fertility center. My brother, my sister. I know how much people are spending because of what? Because of IVF. Because you want to do genotype selection, you want to do blood group selection, you are spending not roughly 30 million of you selecting genotype and blood group. So please, before you start any serious relationship, check your genotype, check your blood group. It's very important. If our great parents did not check their own, thank God God did it. But in our own nuclear generation, we have to check our genotype and blood group. Let me say it again. Check your genotype and blood group before you start. And yes, it can change. So please don't check it one place. After going to this hospital to check, you can go to another hospital. Try and check it like 3 times, 3 good times, so that you'll be very sure before going to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this wonderful analysis you are going to. And to our viewers out there, please, make sure you know your genotype. Do your selection properly before getting into a serious relationship. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.